What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. So you see the thumbnail. And don't get on me. Why is milk in the middle and in the back? It's just the way I made my thumbnail. Let me start off by saying this. Shout out to Hater World. Shout out to Milk74. And shout out to Gunnerz. I saw that Milk did a thing the other day saying that Hater World should basically stay in his lane and not speak on black politics and black business. Then I saw Gunner's video saying Milk's not black, so it's kind of weird, you know. And I really wasn't going to touch on it. But a lot of times I get told the same thing. I've been told, talk about mariachi music. Why? I've been told, talk about corridos. I think that's racist. Right? I've been told, don't speak on this or don't speak on that. Right? Now, I wanted to go ahead and put in my 2 cents. My dog's over there drinking all the water in the world. The fish are all going to die now. Yeah. So yeah, I get told, what to do, what I should and shouldn't do. And my thing is always, are you telling Vlad that? Are you telling No Jumper that? Like, why do certain people get to pick and choose? But my thing, let's go even back further. Let's go back further and talk about it. First of all, I want to know when and where did it become, if you're not a certain race, you shouldn't speak on it. Like if you're not Mexican, don't speak on Mexican stuff. Of course, prison politics stuff should not be spoken by anybody. I want to point something out. When Crip Mac was doing his thing, then he got DP'd. How many videos did I do? None. You know why? Because that wasn't Crip business. That wasn't even neighborhood Crip business. That was his neighborhood's business. His hood's business. So I stayed out of it. This guy S-Mac, whatever happened to S-Mac, I stayed out of it. Personally, I stay out of that stuff. Everybody does what they feel comfortable with, and then they live with the fruits and the poisons of it, right? But when I get told because I do something, and like I said, if I feel there's any kind of politics in it, I stay out of it. But if I feel like doing something and it happens to be on a white person or on a black person or on an Asian person, imagine where hip hop would be right now if white America would have ignored it. Who buys the vast majority of hip hop music? Who has fully embraced and made millionaires out of people in hip hop? White America. So imagine if American Bandstand wouldn't have had LL Cool J on, or wouldn't have had all these hip hop guys back in the 80s. If they would have just ignored them and instead would have been playing rock and had rock people on. And imagine if Rolling Stone would have ignored hip hop. Imagine if, and when I mean hip hop, I mean the B-boys, I mean the breakdancing, I mean the graffiti, I mean all of it. Imagine if all of it would have just been ignored. You know where it would be? It'd only be in our backyards. So this whole isolationist mentality of this is mine and you can't, it just doesn't work. People got to get out of these small ass mindsets, man. The vast majority, look, you guys already know, shout out to my soul section. I have a big soul section. I have a lot of support from the black community. I have a lot of support from the Asian community, the white community, my raza. My channel is all inclusive. I won't live in a box. Now people are going to say, well, you won't talk about Mexican politics. That's organized crime. I don't talk about organized crime. You don't hear me talking about the Italians. They're organized crime. You don't hear me talking about the cartels. Prison politics, organized crime shouldn't be, in my opinion, on my channel, shouldn't be a topic for discussion. That's playing with the devil. That's playing with fire. I'm all right. But if somebody, like when I made the video about the Game's last album flopping, it flopped. It flopped. Were there some good songs on there? There definitely were. Was it up to Game's sales, his history of sales? No, it wasn't. And people said I didn't know nothing about rap, forgetting that I'm born before rap. A lot of these guys that say, oh, Dubs don't know nothing about rap. You were born way after. I remember the Sugar Hill Gang, Egyptian Lover, LA Dream Team. I remember all these old school acts. I grew up with it. But Dubs don't know nothing about music. I don't know nothing about mumble rap. Don't get it. Don't like it. But if a mumble rapper does something that's I feel is content, go ahead and be mad at me, because I'm going to do it. But you don't get mad at Vlad. Why don't you get mad at Vlad? Because he dresses like a goofball? The dude is, 60 years old? He'll wear some Louis Vuitton stuff? I'm me. I just feel like it's amazing to me, the people that want to say, if you're a certain race, stick to your race. Nobody would have elevated with that mentality. You realize, like, if we break it down to the lowest level, right? Let's say somebody's dealing dope. If you were dealing dope, would you only stay in your neighborhood? If you had action to go where the money was, but you're like, nah, I'm gonna sell to my people. Destroy your own community in the process. But you know what I'm saying? Like, a businessman isn't gonna. If he has the option to franchise, he's gonna franchise out, right? He's gonna go into other communities. So, where does this mindset come where that's my people's stuff? Yeah, you're not going to make a lot of money doing that. I would love to see these people that keep saying, stay out of other people. I would love to see you start a business and not grow your business. Like, shit on your own self. For what? Because the next man's going to be like, I'm going to go here, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to branch out, I'm going to network, I'm going to build something big. You know why? Because he sees the big picture. The world is bigger than our neighborhoods. The internet can build a genre past where it starts. Again, I look at hip hop. Like I said, I was born before hip hop. I watched it grow. And I'm telling you, those of you that are, stick to your own stuff and stop sticking your no, man. I'm trying to grow my channel. Like I said, I'm all inclusive on this channel. I want everybody. I want every nationality. I want people all around the world to let me know how they're living. That's interesting to me. Hopefully I'm interesting to them, and that's why they show up. I see my analytics. I'm blessed to have people all around the world. Imagine if I started telling people, don't watch my stuff, you ain't Mexican. What would I look like? Imagine if these big platforms started saying, no, I'm this race, so everybody else that's not my race, stop watching. That's ridiculous. So those of you that think that way, man, start your own channel and make it clear to your audience that you don't want anybody but your kind watching, and see how successful you are. It's my video, man. Everybody be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. I'm out.